Hello, welcome. It's Leanne Peters here, and I'm here for our weekly guidance. That's guidance for Monday the 30th of December until Sunday the 5th of January. So we're now overlapping into 2020. Very exciting. First of all, I want to welcome my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Your support helps me more than you realise, and I'm really, really grateful, whether it was the long past, recent past, now, or in the future. Thank you so much for your support. It's really essential. So thank you. Thank you also for your great feedback in these videos and the formats and my refining of them. I'm really happy that and grateful that you're supporting my vision for these. It's so much easier for me, and it's actually freeing up a lot of my time, so I don't have to get ready to do videos all week long. So thank you so much for your great feedback. Okay, got cat hair in my mouth, just never good. So welcome. I'm not doing personal readings here today. This is general guidance for everyone for the whole week ahead. So I'm going to pull cards for each day of the week, and then we're going to pull one card for the theme for the week. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates, what makes sense to you, what fits in. Oh, not good. I think I got it. What fits into your life at this time. If it doesn't fit in, just let it go. Just a couple of things too that I'm noticing with these videos. It's probably a great idea to get into the habit of checking back on the video once or twice throughout the week ahead, so you can just reconnect with the guidance that's come up. I'm also pinning the videos, the latest videos for the guidance, to the top of my Temple of Balance Facebook page. So that should be just a little easier for you to find, because I was having trouble finding it myself by the time the week got through. So I thought I'd better pin this so I can find it, and if I can't find it, then you probably can't either. So that's happening as well. So today I'm using my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. I've had some people ask me why I'm not using the combined deck at the moment, and what my aim is with these videos is to make it more about the cards, and I feel it's just a little confusing to have a combined deck. So I will be bringing the Speed of Light Oracle cards in probably in a couple of weeks, and we'll be using those for a few weeks for the guidance. But for now, I'm using the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. This is the box they come in, and here are my cards. They've got a booklet, which I certainly don't need, but it's there if anyone wants to use it. These are the 55 cards that make the deck. So what I'm going to prepare to do now is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to set up my layout with the 7 cards for the days ahead and the 1 card for the theme. So I'm going to be back in just a moment with a close-up version zoomed in on the cards. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's have a look here now. So I'm looking for these best cards for the week ahead. Let me just grab my paper so I know which days I'm talking about. So I'm shuffling my cards here. Actually, let's just move this guy off. And this, my good old backgammon case, is very handy for these videos. Now, excuse my shadow, the curtains open behind me. But what I'm doing is I'm shuffling this deck, and I'm requesting now to find the best cards for Monday the 30th, Tuesday the 31st, Wednesday the 1st, Thursday the 2nd, Friday the 3rd, Saturday the 4th, Sunday the 5th of January, and then 1 card for the theme. So please show us what we need to know. The majority of us need to know for each day for that week ahead. So I'll be taking these cards off the top. We're going to start by putting them this way. So these are the backs of the cards, which are pretty cool, I think. Plus the colour's awesome, isn't it? Okay, there are our cards for the week ahead. So this is Monday the 30th of December. That's today. If it's not quite Monday, it won't be far away. Look at this. We have another dragon. Every Monday since I've been doing this has been a dragon. This is the Spirit Dragon. So as I've mentioned last week and the week before, the dragons are the most powerful cards in the deck as far as I'm concerned. Now, to top off all the dragons is this card, the Spirit Dragon card 28. It says heightened energy. This talks about a really heightened state of energy for Monday, the 30th of December. This is a great opportunity to connect, to start something new, to be productive, to meditate and connect with Spirit, to dedicate some of your day to spiritual things that resonate with you. That type of thing is really strong with this particular card. It also brings highlight to our loved ones in spirit, and they're probably going to be around us quite strongly today. So Spirit Dragon for Monday, what a great start to the week. Now let's look for Tuesday's card. This is the card that is on the day of my 12-hour healing marathon. And it's the Sea Eagle card 29, and it says reconnection. So this is about the energy for Tuesday being fantastic for reconnecting. So what are we reconnecting with? First of all, we need to probably think about what we're feeling disconnected from, because we're only going to reconnect to something that we've been feeling disconnected from. So have we been feeling disconnected from ourselves, in our relationships, from our work or the things that we do or create with our life? Have we been feeling disconnected from our life? We're probably going to have an opportunity on Tuesday, tomorrow, to plug back in, to reconnect with the things that are really, truly important to us. There's a great sense of balance with this card, and also a strong feeling of flying high. The sun here is also getting my attention, which tells me there's a lot of support here for an increase in our personal power, in our strength, our courage to keep going. So a great card for Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday the 1st. So the first day of the new decade. And we have the Masked Owl. The Masked Owl, card 49. And it says to be optimistic. So I feel we're going to start the new year in a very optimistic way. Potentially quite optimistic. And if we feel the opposite, then it's probably worth thinking about how we can turn our pessimism into maybe something a little bit more optimistic. So if we're feeling a bit pessimistic as we start the new year, I feel that's usually a really good springboard to help encourage us to look at those things and where we can probably benefit from bringing more optimism into our life. There's a strong psychic connection here. I feel very connected here with this energy coming out of the head, out of the crown, out of the third eye, and also this violet energy expanding and rippling out from the owl. So there's a strong psychic, spiritual connection too that's coming through for Wednesday. So all these three cards do have quite a spiritual, high vibrational energy that's attached to them. And if that's something that you're interested in, no matter what your beliefs are or what spiritual things you practice, you might find great benefit to sit down with your journal, to go to the church that you like to visit, to step out into nature and reconnect, to use your cards, to maybe do a reading for yourself for the year ahead. These types of things might be great over these first 3 days of the week. So now we're looking at Thursday the 2nd. Thursday the 2nd, and we have the Black Panther, card 30. And the Black Panther is says to find acceptance. So I feel like on the 2nd of January, which is a Thursday, I feel like we're being encouraged to really think about where we're lacking in acceptance in our life. What things have we been maybe doing on a daily basis? What people have we been connecting with? What hurt or healing is required so that we can really fully move forward? In many ways, I find acceptance is a lot more beneficial than trying to find forgiveness, which to me feels a little bit more like air. It feels a little bit not really closing the door, it's just like imagining that we're closing the door. I feel acceptance really lets us close some doors in our life. So there might be a shadowy energy around for Thursday, but what we might find benefit from is to find a way to accept how things are. So accept the things that we can't change, perhaps. So let's look now for Friday. This is Friday the 3rd of January. We have the Cheetah again, card 4. It says to focus on your strengths. Let me stand here in the brightness of the light so you can see better, hopefully. Card 4, Cheetah, says to focus on your strengths for Friday. So this is very much about looking at what we're good at, what we're strong with, what we're competent in, what we're skilled at, and either developing those skills or those talents or those hobbies, or also bringing those strengths into those sort of weaker areas that we notice in our life, the areas that we may not feel quite so competent in, that we can use the strengths that the cheetah is showing us to bring up our sort of weaknesses, if you like. So that's Friday. Let's look at Saturday. Saturday the 4th of January. This is the day before my big ceramics launch, and we have the Wolf, card 21, and she is our battle companion. She comes forward to help us navigate our way through the minefield, through the battlefield that we may feel that we're walking through, especially on Saturday. So this is a support card. It's showing us that we're supported, that we're not walking this path alone. The wolf is helping us navigate our way through so we don't, hopefully, tread on any more landmines. If we do tread on some more landmines and something explodes in our face in life, then we're going to do our best to face that and then keep going. That's the wolf's message. She shows that this minefield is not forever. It's just a bit of a valley that we might be walking at this time. That's a bit like walking on fragile eggshells. So let's remember that we're supported and let's keep going. If we fall over, let's get up, wipe off the dirt and keep going. We might need a few days to recoup, but as long as we keep going, it's not about giving up, it's about the resilience of continuing. So that's the wolf for Saturday. Now, Sunday the 5th, this is my big ceramics launch day. We have the stag. The stag who came up last week in one of the readings on New Direction. So let me stand over here so it's not too glary. It's card 42, the stag, New Direction. This is about trusting in the new direction that we're being encouraged or pulled to take. There might be new doors that we're opening, new beginnings that we're stepping into, and we're really being encouraged to trust our instincts. So our instincts are strong. Let's trust them as we follow the path that's calling us the loudest. Now, I'm looking for the theme card now, which is here. The theme card is going to help tie these days together. It's going to help us see the bigger picture for the week ahead. So what we're looking at now, from what I can see, we've got 2 green cards, which bring healing, growth, change. We have 2 black cards too, which remind me about going to new depths this week ahead. So there's, a strong, I feel, guidance, we could say support that's coming through for this week. So let's look and see what this theme card is. Drum roll. It is, the Ammonite. Let me walk over here. The Ammonite, card 38, it says clearing private issues. So this is about letting those things that we've been keeping private, or some might call secret, but things that we've been keeping personal and private within us, those issues, those grievances, those frustrations, we've been encouraged to get them out this week. We can keep them private though, so we don't need to blast or broadcast our private issues around to other people or social media. This is very much about dealing with our private issues and perhaps keeping them private. There is a difference between keeping things private and personal and working through them and bottling things up. So if we have been bottling things up, then this week's going to give us an opportunity to look at them, heal them, and release them. So it's about cracking open that shell now so we can become improved and better individuals. But it's up to us. So let's look at our private stuff. We can release it privately and let ourselves free up more within our being. Wow, looks like we're in for an interesting week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to learn more about my very own card deck that I created, that come in this box, then please have a look on my website. These are self-published and self-distributed, so you won't find them anywhere else. They're going to be on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much. We have our healing event this week, actually tomorrow, which is Tuesday the 31st, in case you're watching this later. Our 12-hour healing marathon. It's a New Year's Eve healing event, and it's going to be incredibly deep, 12 hours focus, and there'll be videos, probably up to around 14 coming through privately on YouTube for those of us joining us for the healing event. If you would like to, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au, and you should see the link there on the homepage to the event. So I'm really looking forward to connecting with you and really tying up this year, but also tying up this decade. So thank you so much. I've also got my ceramics launch. You may remember, or you may know, that my ceramics workshop with my kilns burned down last March this year. If you're listening to this in 2019, March 2019, I had a fire that burned down my workshop and my kilns and everything. So it's taken me 9 months, a big 9 months to rebuild, and I've just finished glazing all the creations I've made, 9 months worth of work. So they're going to be launched on my website, my new ceramics dedicated website, which is leannepeters.com. on Sunday the 5th of January. So if you're watching this Sunday or Saturday, it might be tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's going to be over 100 items, from jewellery to cups to bowls, smudge bowls, sculptures. I've got a couple of flowers, ceramic porcelain flowers that I'm putting up. So lots of different things. So please keep an eye out for that. Your support through that would be great. I'd gratefully receive any support that you're inspired to offer, because it really does help my work. So thank you so much. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. So thank you. I will be back next week, which must be the 6th of January, for our next week ahead's guidance. So in the meantime, please keep an eye out for our Wednesday check-in video and a surprise video that's coming on Friday. We'll see what it is. So thank you so much for connecting. Have a great week ahead, and I look forward to connecting with you again next time. Thank you. Namaste.